Playing Minecraft Survival is the same old thing. You load into a brand new world, you go ahead and look around in surroundings, seeing if it's a seed that you like, and then you know what you do? Either explore, or you cut down some trees to begin your journey. Well, that all changes today, because we're looking at the Origins Addon, which allows you to go and choose a specific origin for your Minecraft player. This is a recreation of a very popular mod called the Origin mod over on the Java edition. It's actually really cool. So I've gone ahead and enabled both the Origin Behavior Pack and Resource Pack, and next up we need to turn on experimental gameplay. And now once you get into the world, this can tell you to open the ender chest to pick your origin. Now the ender chest is going to be right next to you, so once you open this up, you get yourself all these different origins. You have Elytrian, I think that's how you say that, but I said that wrong. You have a Phantom, the Blazeborn, Slime, Feline, Shulk, Avian, Elytrian, and Merlin. So each one of these are going to give you a specific effect whenever you go and turn them on. So let's say we choose Elytrian. So I'm going to go for that one. Now as you can see, we have ourselves an Ender Pearl. So we can actually go and teleport with Ender Pearls as many times as we want, which makes traveling around your world just so much easier. Now another thing is, if you land in water, you will take a lot of damage. So you're not going to be able to go underwater whatsoever, but that leads us to our next origin. Our next origin is going to be Merlin. Now for Merlin, you can breathe underwater, you can see underwater, you can break blocks underwater as if you're not in water, you have increased swim speed, and you can even hold your breath for a limited time. And so that means that as soon as your air bubbles run out, you have to go into the water. So you literally have to live underwater if you want to end up surviving in the game. It was actually a pretty cool challenge. I mean, could you imagine just loading into your world and you can only live underwater and only underwater? If you were above water, then you know what? That'd be basically it. So you would have to bring a water bucket wherever you go if you want to be able to survive under the ground. Because if you're going underground, then obviously there is no water. If you found water, then that'd be quite lucky. But finding water is quite of a rarity down there. So you will have to make sure that you're hydrated all the time. But I think it would be fairly cool is if you were to drink a water bottle, then you would be able to survive above water. I think that would be actually a really cool feature now think about it. Our next origin is going to be Phantom. Now for Phantom, you will burn if you are not invisible. So you gotta be very careful, because you can switch between Phantom mode and regular mode. Now according to what they state here, it says that when you are invisible, you do not burn, but you will burn if you are visible. So if I go switch it to this, you see it says Phantom mode. If I go and come above water, look at that. We can now survive. The moment I switch back to regular mode, then we are going to start to burn. Whenever you switch back to Phantom mode, then you're still going to end up burning until you go into some water. So you got to be very careful with that one. And they also state that you will get hungry over time while you're in the Phantom state. So as you can see, we have resolved the hunger effect. And so while you are in Phantom mode, your hunger will go down a lot quicker. You have to keep an eye on your food. But you also may have noticed that our health is a lot lower as well. The next origin is Elytrian. So for this one, it says that you have elytra wings by nature. So that means that no matter where you are in your world, you're always going to have the ability to fly with an elytra wings. You get yourself elytra wings from the very beginning. This makes things so easy to go and navigate throughout your world. I mean, I absolutely love this quite a bit. But another thing is that, as you can see, it says your ability comes back in 10 seconds. So after every 30 seconds, you get yourself a rocket. So you can go ahead and use that to propel yourself, which is actually pretty cool. So as you can see, I can make myself go a lot quicker, which is really good for, as I mentioned earlier, for traveling around your world and just exploring areas a lot quicker. But on the downside, you do have to wait 30 seconds before you can launch again. But this could make yourself some firework rockets. So that way you don't have to wait for that ability to come back every 30 seconds. Also say that you cannot wear chest plates. So that's actually a very big downside as well. And plus you can't take the elytra off. So if you thought that you could just take it off to wear a chest plate, sorry, but that's actually not the case. You actually cannot do that whatsoever. You also receive stacking debuffs. You get slowness and weakness in places with low ceilings. So as you can see, we're inside the slow space. And now we have ourselves the slowness and the weakness effect. But the moment we come out, the weakness, slowness will go away. So you can go ahead and move around freely again I do hope you're enjoying all these different origins. Down below in the comments, I do want you to tell me what your favorite origin is. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Blazeborn origin, which is actually going to be quite interesting. Now, one cool thing about Blazeborn is that you will actually start in the nether. Yeah, I'm not kidding you. This is actually going to make you start out in the nether, so you have to survive in the nether, you have to make your way to the overworld, and into the end dimension. I mean, it's actually a pretty cool origin. So let's go ahead and select this. Now, for this origin, it does state that you are immune to fire and lava. You don't have to eat. You take damage while in water, but this is a very bad spawn. We literally spawned inside of the lava cave. That's not good whatsoever. So I decided to switch over to creative mode so I could get out of that cave. And now, as you can see, we are inside the open nether. But one sad thing is that the mobs, they are still going to attack you inside of here. So you see that ghast? The ghast still wants to shoot fireballs at you. And there's 3 ghasts around it as well. How did I get down lucky? But as you can see, I'm not taking any damage from the lava or fire, which is absolutely awesome. If you happen to be enjoying this video, then please leave a like on it and subscribe. That would really help out the channel quite a bit, and it really does show your support for the channel. Our next origin is gonna be slime. Now for the slime, you can jump 2 blocks at a time, which as well know, in the new Minecraft 1.17 update, we are getting the new mountains. And if you want to be able to go up those mountains a lot quicker, then this is the origin just for you. But you can also shrink after size. Now, right now, we are regular sized. So if I were to go and jump off this cliff, then look at that. We get teleported back, but however, we are now a smaller size. We are literally a size of a Minecraft block. But that is still pretty cool that you can just come back to your game, but you are a lot smaller, but you're also a little bit weaker. It's kind of like Mario, wherever you take damage, but you just shrink to your little size instead of just completely dying. Our next origin is Avian. Now for Avian, you get yourself permanent slow falling, and you also get speed, so you can go a lot quicker inside the world. And also you cannot eat meat. So you're literally a vegetarian, so the only thing that you can really eat is stuff from a village, like carrots, beetroots, or any other type of vegetarian item. The vegetarian origin. There you go. Next up is Shulk. Now for Shulk, you have extra storage space, you have nature protection, and you cannot use shields, and you exhaust a lot quicker. So look at that. We have ourselves a shulker box to begin with, and then whenever you place it down, open it up. Obviously, you know how a shulker box works. You can just put all your different items inside there, and then you can take that wherever you want. But sadly, you will have to go and make yourself a pickaxe first before you can pick it back up, because then it's going to take quite a while before you can get yourself your items back inside the inventory. But it is still pretty cool that you get yourself some extra storage right from the bat. And our final origin is Feline, also known as the kitty cat origin, which is actually pretty cool. So let's go ahead and see what this one gives you. So you can jump higher while sprinting, you have night vision, you do less damage, and you have 1 less heart of life. So that means that you have 9 hearts instead of 10. Now as you can see, I'm sprinting throughout the world, and once I jump, we could jump a lot further than if we were just walking, which is actually quite cool. So you can literally go throughout your world a lot quicker just by jumping from tree to tree to tree, or just running throughout the forest. But they also did state that you do a lot less damage to mobs. And with that, that is it for everything that this Origins add-on has to give us. And I think that the creator Shadow did a really great job. And if you do want to get this, there will be a link as always in the description. And let me know your thoughts as well, what you think it is. If you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like on it and subscribe, as it really does help myself and the channel out quite a bit. And it really does show your support. For now, I hope you have a logical day, and I will catch you next time. Goodbye.